Hey guys, I'm going to try and keep this short and sweet because I need to be allocating more time to important things like finalizing apartment leasings and, the sequel to A Day in the Life of the Platoon Leader. So I'm going to just come out here and say that the nerfs to the vehicle spawn and the spawn beacon might just be what platoon leaders and squad leaders needed, but were a little too embarrassed to say they needed. Now, I'll get to it in a sec, but let's just make this into a metaphor real quick. Let's imagine that Planetside 2 is a family household that has lots of pets, the pets being players. And when Redeployside came in, they moved into a house with this huge fucking front yard, like this amazing yard, looking over like a nice cul-de-sac street and shit, blah, blah, blah. And let's imagine that with Redeployside, there was no fence around the front yard. It was like, yeah, just go do whatever. Go ahead. Spawn into Araxis Firearms from the southern warp gate. See if we give a shit. And the animals roamed freely. And after a while, the children tasked with watching over the pets while the parents are at work or whatever. They kind of got lazy and just let the pets wander everywhere. And after a while, they started losing track of them. And that's when this nerf comes in. After a while, they decided they needed to build a fence and fence the animals in so they couldn't wander too far. And you know what? Obviously, going from complete freedom to being fenced in, that's going to be a huge change. So yeah, you're going to notice it. But personally, I think the fence is a little too extreme right now. We got like this 8-foot tall iron bar thing going on, and maybe like a little waist-height white picket fence would do. Because personally, I see the current restriction length for vehicles and spawn beacons as far too restrictive. Because in general, when I personally am looking at my squad members on the platoon menu, I don't even raise an eyebrow about how far away they are until they're over a kilometer. Which personally, I think we should push it out to maybe 1.2, 1.5 clicks before you're no longer allowed to use that beacon. Because with these limited beacons, it forces platoon leaders to look at their squad members and say, hey, you, why are you not following orders? Because if they're over a click away from you, they better have a good reason. Oh, you're flying an ESF? Okay, that's reasonable. You're going to have a pretty wide range there. Or, oh, you're convoying from another senator? All right, that's reasonable. Or, what the fuck are you doing with a prowler at the Crown? We have business to attend to at one of the major outposts, etc., etc. So, in conclusion, let's face it, fellow platoon leaders, things were pretty laissez-faire before they started putting the screws in on Redeployside and now the beacons. And this is obviously not perfect, but it's a step in the right direction that we sort of need to take as platoon leaders in general, because right now, before this, there was really no oversight on keeping your squad orderly and running like an organized unit. So for now, just sit tight and do what you do best, or at least, if not best, better than anyone who actually wants to do it is doing right now. See ya.